everyone, and welcome back to Art a la Carte. This episode is going to be so fun and so cute. We're going to draw a cute little chibi Wolfboy. So let's get started.
Pencil and some paper, and the best part is having lots of fun with Art a la Carte.
Why a little Wolfboy? I don't know, because he's stinking cute. So according to Wikipedia, because of course you can believe everything on Wikipedia, chibi is a Japanese slang word meaning short person or small child. Now before you get worried that you won't be able to draw this, we're going to be using some basic shapes. We're going to be using a circle, a square, and possibly some triangles. And they don't have to be perfect. If you have problems with drawing circles, I do have a tutorial, believe it or not, yes, on drawing circles, because they are tricky little things. So I will leave a link to the how to draw a circle in the description box below. You can check that out. So if you can draw a circle, a rectangle, and a triangle, and you can just breathe and just practice this out, I think that you should be able to draw this base as well. I'm going to be using my Prismacolor Cool Erase color pencil just because it shows up a little bit better sometimes than my lead pencil. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a circle. Now in proportion to the body, I'm going to make it a little bit larger. So I'm going to write in here. And again, if you have a hard time with those circles, check out my tutorial on how to draw circles. Now I don't want to draw it too dark because I want to be able to erase this, but I want it dark enough where you guys can see it. So there is my circle right there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a rectangle shape coming down, but I'm going to just curve it a little bit. So coming down here at this bottom part, I'm going to curve this line here and this line here. And I'm going to make it about as long as the circle is tall. So it's a square that you just kind of took your finger and went and kind of pushed over the center with. Now from this point here, I'm going to draw a little bit of a diagonal line, and I'm going to put a circle right here at this corner right there. That's going to be one of his feet. And then right next I'm going to put the other foot, just like so. And then parallel to this line, just up a little bit, I'm going to curve up the top part of his little leg. This corner right here, I'm going to wrap kind of this curved line down. And it's just going to go from his shoulder to where this top leg line meets his little paw line. And same with this one with a nice kind of contouring parallel line there. And then I'm going to have this from here is the other shoulder. I'm going to have this line kind of come out just a little bit and then come down. So almost makes that arm there. And there we go, we almost have our base ready. Now you could, of course, change this to be any kind of, it could be just a person sitting, you could have a baby sitting, you could put any kind of design and add features. This is where the fun part happens. Once you have this base, then you can just go completely crazy wild. But let me show you a couple of tricks with his face. So first thing here is I'm going to draw a line kind of dividing this circle in half. I'm going to draw it really, really lightly so you can barely see it, but this is going to let me know one eye is on this side, one eye is on this side. And then to make this extra cute, we're going to give him a lot of forehead and just a little bit of face. So not even halfway, almost a fourth of the way down. We're going to draw another line, and this gives us our eye line. So I'm just going to mark these out with some circles right there. Even right now, I gotta admit, this is stinking adorable. It's so cute. He looks like he's kind of sad though, and I don't want him to be sad. So let's go ahead and give him a little bit more features. Down here at the bottom, I'm going to point out his chin just a little bit. So I want to give him these really full cheeks, but then I'm going to pull it down to just a little bit of a point. Not too much, because you don't want to give him a elongated face. So just there's his little pudgy little cheeks, and it comes down just a little bit. All right, this is the point where we get to start making some decisions here. And I'm going to go ahead and decide, do I want his eyes open or closed? If you want them closed, what you're going to do is right where you have this eyeball here, I'm just going to put a little bit of a curved up line. And it's very common to see that in kind of that chibi or Japanese kind of manga or anime style. When they kind of smile, it's kind of that up curved line. And then on this one, I'm going to go ahead and do an open eye. So you can see both eyes. You can see both closed eye and an open eye. But on mine, he's just going to look like he's winking. And there are so many different ways that you can draw eyes. So really, whatever way you draw them, that isn't a wrong way, as long as it looks like an eyeball and not like a foot or something. All right, so I'm going to give a bigger upper eyelid and then a little bit of a bottom eyelid. And then I'm going to draw in his iris, which is the colored part. And I'm going to very lightly shadow in his pupil, and I'm going to put in where I want that shine. You want a nice big shine in there. And then if you want to, you can just put just a little bit of a line above that just to kind of give that crease line. And because I don't want to make him too feminine, I'm not going to give him really big eyelashes. I'm just going to kind of thicken the eyelash up a little bit because I want him to have that nice defined eyelids, but not super girly. Now I'm going to go ahead and give him little eyebrows. I want him to have a little mischievous look, so I'm going to give his eyebrows just a little bit of turn down. Just looks like he's a little bit maybe grumpy or mischievous. And now we get to design his hair. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use some curved triangles. And again, this is just going to take practice, you know, drawing tons of little faces and deciding how you want to do this. Again, if you can draw the circle, the rectangles, you know, things like that, you can get this base up. Then the detail part is going to take where a little bit more practice might come in handy. So I would take like a sketchbook and just say, I want to learn how to draw these cute little people, and just fill that entire sketchbook up. His hair can be any way you want, but I find if you kind of give it these little kind of triangle peaks and you kind of curve them just a little bit, it makes them look just a little bit more flowy and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to bring this side of his face in just a bit. That's why we use pencils, so we can kind of erase things. I want to give his cheeks a little bit more pudge, so I'm going to bring that in and pudge out his cheeks a little bit. And then I'm going to clean up the lines I don't need because it's getting a little crowded in here and I don't need these lines. And because I want him to be a little wolf boy, instead of giving him like a little kind of indication of a nose, I'm going to give him just a little circle of a nose. Gives him that little puppy dog nose. And for his mouth, I'm going to give him a little bit of a, almost like a W shape. And then like a little V or U shape underneath that. He's getting to be cute. Now what I want to do is I actually want to give him a little bit of a hood, so he looks like he's wearing a onesie with a hood with ears on it. So I'm going to, I think, draw one more tendril of hair here, but I'm going to wrap up this kind of go around in a circle, but I'm going to put a little bit of edge to it. So I'm going to come up here, make a bend. Anytime there's a large change in direction, you can put a little bit of bend that adds a little bit of crease to your fabric. There's the top of there. You can even have a little bit of his hair kind of poking up out of the top of the hoodie. Just like so. And then I'm going to put in his ears. So his ears are just going to be these kind of soft rounded triangles. And I'm going to take from this point and just cut in just like that. So it looks like the ear kind of wrapping in. And then this one over here. Just like so. And you can even bring some of this, the fabric of the hoodie back behind there a little bit. So it looks like the ears are connected to the hoodie itself. And there's his cute little face. So now we need to get his little tail in here. So I'm going to come down here and I'm just going to put a curved line up and go in for a triangle. But before I just bring this line straight down, I'm just going to make some little cuts into it. Just like so, to make it kind of look like the fur. And then put a couple little wag lines there so it looks like he's wagging his tail. He's a happy, mischievous little boy. Now for his paws, I'm going to put a circle inside of his paw pad and then put 3 little toe pads in there. And don't be afraid to overlap. You'll see that I have this circle, it's overlapping this circle. That adds a little bit more character to your drawing. If you have things overlapping, it connects things together. So he's almost done, but I'm going to add a little bit extra feature. I'm going to put on a scarf on him because I don't want my little wolf boy to be cold. So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to cut over the bottom part of his mouth. And you can definitely don't have to do this. I feel like doing it. I'm going to cut in this kind of shape in over top, kind of with a curved up line and a curved down line, and then have end of the scarf coming down here. So for me, I sacrificed seeing his full open mouth for a cute little scarf. almost looks like he's chewing on it, which is definitely, in my knowledge of owning dogs, that's what they do. You give them something nice, and what do? They chew on it. I'm going to give him a little bit of blush. They kind of have that little blush mark, so you just make these little slashy marks. Mark Curly calls them blushies. And there we go. He's just about done. Now what you can do is take and ink him in and add some color however you want. But again, if you draw this and you're a little frustrated, don't give up. Keep practicing. Just draw tons of them. And hey, you could change up things, giving him more rounded ears, make him a little panda boy, cat boy. You could make it a girl. Have some fun with some variations with this. If you enjoyed this tutorial and like to see more tutorials like this, make sure to hit this video with a thumbs up, leave me a comment, share this video with your friends. The videos that get more thumbs up, shares, likes, views, things like that are the ones that I kind of know that that's what you guys want to see more of. So I try to produce more of those types of content. So the more people that watch this video and comment and like and all that kind of stuff, the better chances that there will be of getting more of these types of videos. It's really all up to you. If you're brand new to my channel, hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any future videos. And if you do draw this cute character or a character similar to him, take a picture of it and send it to me. I'll leave links to all my social medias in the description box below. Tag me in your Instagram photos, post it on Facebook, tag me in Twitter. You can even email it to me or snail mail a copy of it to me. I would love to take a peek at that. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. And until next time, God bless you guys, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.